Welcome to Mr. Keith's Money Monday. This is our beginner account where we're trying to go from 0 to 100,000. It is August 10th, 2026. Goal of this account is to deposit 500 bucks a week with money I make from my gig work, using the stock market and options to grow the account to $100,000. Trying to do this goal in 3 years. Remember, this is a journey in my account, and I share it with you for informational purposes only. I am not providing legal, accounting, or financial advisory services, and this is not a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell any stocks or options. If you choose to copy these trades, understand that it's your money and your responsibility. No magic formula for getting rich. Please do your own research. Do not invest money you cannot afford to lose, and use a paper trading account till you're ready to invest in real money. And if you'd like to follow along, please like and subscribe to the channel, and you can see how I do on this 3-year journey. All right, so we are a couple months in. Last week, I had 3 positions that closed out. Usually when they get down to about 5 cents, $5, I close them out, especially if they have like 3 weeks left in them. That way, you're not just sitting around for 3 weeks for $5. You can use that money to do something else. So last week I had Carnival Cruise Line close, the Silver close, and the KGC close. Those all closed, $5 each. I just set those automatically, and I set them good to cancel. And then when they close, they close. I just get notified, oh, they got closed. So you can see we got the profits on all those. So right now we still have 3 positions open. HRB, which I'm thinking I may close that out because earnings are tomorrow, just so we don't have some big surprise in earnings. We'll be profitable on the trade, so I may close that one out. We got our IBRX that expires this Friday, $8 call. I had to put that in here. $8 strike price, what we did. And then the T, we've got, what was our 23 put on that one? $23 strike price. All right, so that's going to end in a couple weeks, and if it's below 23 bucks, then I'll buy 100 shares of that. All right, so that's our positions we have right now. Let's go see if we can close out HRB and place a couple new trades. All right, so you can see I've deposited some more money in my account to catch up. I was a little behind on my $500 a week, so I caught it up today. You can see the 3 that closed out there. Go into investing. So you can see, let's see, we got the stock here, stocks and options. Doesn't show the current ones. It must be somewhere else. All right, here's our positions over here. All right. So got that one. If it's below $8, that'll expire worthless, and we'll do it again next week. HRB is down to $9, so it's not quite to the 5. But with earnings tomorrow, you never know. I think the stock's at 45, so that'd be a big drop if it dropped, but you never know. I might as well just close it out. If you like to let it ride, let it ride. And this one will expire in a couple weeks. So let's go in here real quick, and let's close that one out. Close. Put it in for $8. Good for the day. Says low likelihood. I'll put it in. I may have to fiddle with it. Again, if it doesn't close, it's not going to hurt my feelings. Oh, got filled. All right, so we could close that one out. That one is now done. So that gives us another $500 we can use to go do another trade. And the trade I'm thinking of doing is one of my favorite stocks, Dutch Brothers. Don't drink the stuff myself, but every time I drive by one, the line is crazy out the street. So they had their earnings last week. They were up. Let's see if we can go out to a week. Let's go out to a month. They were up here at $66, and then their earnings came out, and investors didn't like what they heard, and it's dropped all the way down to $51 so far. So in a week drop, that's a 23% 3% drop. It's dropped in a week. So pretty big drop. I like it. They're still growing. They bought some Salad and Go locations in Arizona and Texas, I think, and going to convert those to Dutch Brothers. So they're not getting in the salad business. They're just taking over those buildings and adding more to their count. So that'll be 40 more stores or so they can add to their store count by next year. So I like it. I think they're making money. People still go buy their drinks. So I'm interested in buying this stock, but we don't know if it's going to keep falling. So right now, what I'm going to do is my normal put credit spread. Go down to like $45 or something like that if it gets way down there. And the reason I'm doing that, if you look at a year chart, you can see it hit 48 there, 46 there, 47 there, 47 there, and 47 there. So every time it hits 47, that's kind of a support level. It tends to bounce off that level. So I could be aggressive and go at 47.50, or I could go at 45. And I think I'm going to go to the 45 just to see what happens. I think that's good enough money there. So I want to trade Brothers options. I'm going to sell a put, and I'm going to go out to October, because September, you could do September. I think there's more money out in October, of course, because you're going out longer, so there's more time there. So I'm going to click on the October. I'm going to look down here at the 45. The delta's 21, so normally my delta's 15. But this thing's already dropped, I said 20%. So if it drops down to 45, that's another 10% drop. So if you want to be conservative, I would go the 42.50 and maybe keep it narrow. Right there, you could get almost $40 right there just for that one. Down here, if you go 42.50, 37.50, what is that? 83 minus 25. Mathing is failing me right now. So $83 minus the 25. Is that 47? 58? $58. So you could get $58 there. That's not bad either. I'm looking at doing the 45.40. That would be 135 minus 45. Just see where this makes sense. I can get $90 there. I was thinking of only doing one contract. That was 50 some there. So you could almost do two contracts there. I'll go with this one. All right, so I'll go with the 45.40, my original thought there. Again, play around with it. Figure out what you like your best if you're going to do a trade like this. So I'm going to sell this one. I'm going to buy this one just in case it really collapses. And I don't have the $4,500 in my account at the moment because some of it's tied up with that AT&T trade and money's in the Immunity Bio. So just going to share the risk here, and I'll take the $90. And if it drops below 45, then I'm buying it. So if it goes catastrophic and shoots down, then the most I could lose is $410. All right, so just one contract of that. This is a beginner account. We usually do one contract. I'm going to set that good to cancel. So if it doesn't fill today and the stock price keeps dropping, it could get filled tomorrow. But I'm going to put that in and see what happens. All right. Submit that. Okay, so that is placed. We'll get that one done. I'll watch it, see what happens. The other trade I'm going to do is on SIRI radio, Sirius radio. Prices come down there the last 3 months. If this thing got back down to 24 or something, then I would be interested in buying it. I don't think price to earnings ratio is low. I like it. I own 100 shares of my other account. So looking to maybe pick up some of this account also. Could just, no, I can't buy it. All right, so trading options here. Again, selling a put. Again, I was going out to October 16th, just outside my normal 60 days. I like to go 30 to 60 days. This is 67, so it's just outside that, about a week early. But with Dutch Brothers dropping down, I had to do that. All right, so this one I was looking at the 26, 24. So it's just a $2 spread, and it looks like I can get about 40 some bucks for that. I like that. Very thin on the options here, so it's not a lot. So that's one concern. Maybe hard to get out of, but we're going to try it anyway. Sell that one. Buy the 24. Looks like we can get 42 bucks. Most we could lose is 158 if it totally drops below $24. So, and both of these I think are past their earnings. I know Dutch Brothers had their earnings last week, and I think Sirius Radio already had their earnings. I'll check real quick. We'll put that in and submit that. Pending. Done. All right, let's go back to Siri. See if they did their earnings already. Yep, had their earnings. Came under estimates. That's probably why the stock's coming down a little bit. So you could go back and look at the call and see what happened. Punch it into AI, ChatGPT, and get the summary of that. But that's the two trades I'm doing there. I'll watch those and see if they get filled. I may have to adjust a little bit. So we'll see what happens. All right, two trades. Closed out some other trades. And then we'll see you next week. Have a good day. Bye.